Hi, I'm Kaz Pearman from What's New in Electronics, and I am joined today here at Electronica 2022 with Carsten from Viscom.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And so, how is your show going so far?
It's a good first day, I would say. I mean, we are in Hall A3. That's the test and inspection area. And it takes some time until people go there, but we had good talks, steady flow of visitors, so we enjoy that very much. It's good to be here again.
I'm sure it is, and especially after 4 years of not being able to meet in person and have those relationships face to face.
Yeah, everybody said with all the video conferencing, things will change, and trade shows is a dying concept. It's not.
Absolutely. I'm glad to hear that. But so in terms of where you're situated at the moment, in terms of looking forward, just obviously beyond the walls that we're in at the moment, tell me a little bit more about what you're going to be doing, what's the future looking like post-COVID?
Yes, post-COVID, post-inflation, post-recession.
Exactly.
So it's an interesting year. Certainly is still a strong year, a lot of bookings. Of course, supply chain issues is what everybody is talking about, and what we experience. So we manage that intensely, and inventory goes up, but also sales goes up. So we have really a good year given all the changes in the world and all the difficulties and energy costs. As a German manufacturer, I was looking, what's going on there? But that's fine. I mean, we assemble, we develop, and we manufacture in Germany. We have a lot of local supply chain, and that's pretty manageable. We started a development initiative, started with a quality program. We wanted to simplify and have more robust machine development. And we used the pandemic to design new machines. And they are coming to market now one after another. They were also designed for more efficient assembly. But that requires, all the parts to be there on time where you need it, so that's not there yet. But we're doing good.
So in terms of your next steps and phases, as you're saying, in terms of obviously you're here with your customer and competitors, in terms of what's your 6-month outlook, would you say, in terms of the year that we've had from a European point of view and a global perspective?
Of course. I mean, there are studies, and they say 2023 will not be a huge growth year, especially for equipment assembly. It's maybe an even year, but I think in the market that we are all in, it's gonna grow next year as well. There's a lot of investment in new production lines for electronics, and that's good news. And we only got positive signals from our key customers, but also from the market. So I expect some moderate growth next year, but we also have exciting new products for, let's say, battery cell inspection. And, batteries is a growing market, so that's a sure thing that there will be a growth in battery inspection. We see a lot of high power, high voltage electronics. That's with all the electromobility. There's a transition in automotive, and this also requires a lot of tests and inspection. So our optical inspection, X-ray inspection systems are needed.
Yes.
And customers are also planning ahead. So we see they plan new lines now earlier because they know delivery times are not as robust as they used to be. So everything amazingly looks good.
And in terms of looking at obviously getting this labour and the skills gap, which obviously lots of people in terms, as you're saying, it's taking a longer time for things to be made, in terms of encouraging those in the industry who haven't even thought about working in this sector. What would your approach to that be?
We know and we experience that, but not as much in our workforce. We have a skilled team. We have over 500 people worldwide, with I think almost 400 in Hanover, Germany, where's our R&D center for assembly lines, and that's so we have an income of qualified people. So there's but of course we complain, but it's actually good. We see some of our suppliers they lack, especially from Eastern Europe. There's more transition going on, so that adds up to the supply chain issues that are there. But no, I think in Europe we have a pretty solid educational foundation, and we see a lot of skilled workers. But other places of the world, we also have operations in North America. That's even more a point over there, and there are initiatives. Like I'm on the board of IPC, and IPC is great in educational programs, and they offer a lot. So I think these are the right tools to really address that.
Fantastic. It's been great to talk to you today. Thank you so much for your
time.
Thank
you, Kaz. Thank you.